I was able to locate your position. 4 comm systems are beginning to malfunction and shut down. Massive service disruptions throughout the entire base. I don't know how long I'll be able to track it. Bravo team has just entered the end program. Pick up the pace. You aren't far behind.
So Bravo team is in the Enpro plant. We must get there as quickly as possible. I'm BigMacDavis here, and there's something to the left side of those crates way in the back corner. There's some eyeballs looking right at me. I would normally introduce myself in a happy way, but I am being stalked by something. It disappeared behind those crates. Let's go investigate. Oh gosh. It's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone now. But yes, this is the Alpha Lab Sector 4. The next chapter that we'll be in is the Enpro plant. We are so close to Bravo team. Let's grab the pistol clips here if we need them, and we'll continue on. We can get some health from the health station. Now, through this door is something very interesting. There is an achievement if you are brutal with the scientist.
Hey you! Can you help me? I'm trapped in here! Release the door locks and get me out!
Now, there is a benefit to doing both of these options, and I'm going to save my game and show them both off. To get the achievement, we must kill the scientist, so let's activate the chamber.
What? Hey! Hey! Ah!
Squish. Achievement unlocked, to be or not to be. Yes, I have not practiced this particular section of actually killing the scientist. I had no idea the Z-Sec zombies would show up as a punishment for squishing the scientist. Now I'm going to show you the intended way, the way that you're supposed to go. You're really not supposed to kill him.
Thank you!
You're welcome, my friend, and as you see, there are no Z-Sec zombies that will come for you, so you are not punished for saving the poor scientist out of that chamber. We'll head down the lift. And there he is, up there, waiting for us. So let's go see what he has to say.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I got trapped in the chamber when the power went out. I don't know what's going on here. I don't understand why none of the systems are responding. I'm going to try to get an uplink into the main system from here. This is a secure terminal. I might be able to get a connection. I'm going to stay here. I can lock the door after you leave. I think I'll be safe. I need to stay here. I really shouldn't leave until I get this figured out.
And he has a PDA, and I want it. So, to get what I want, I must punch.
I need to stay here.
Yes, you can stay here, my friend. Just take a nap. I will take your PDA of Larry Kaczynski and see what you have to say on it. No audio logs on file. Dr. Kaczynski, I checked the chamber calibration as you requested, and at first found everything to be within acceptable limits. As I was leaving the chamber, though, I started to hear a low whispering sound that seemed to be emanating from the main coupler. Though, when I stooped down for a closer look, the sound stopped. This happened every time I was leaving the chamber. You may want to check into this matter yourself, as I can't seem to pinpoint the source of the sound. As far as everything else is concerned, it all seems to check out. All graphs are running at 2.4 or higher, so I don't foresee any other problems. David Carter. Hearing sounds is not good, whether supernatural or mechanical. Good day. I am Dr. John Okonkwo, civil servant in the Ministry of Health. I know this proposal will come to you as a surprise because we have not met before, either physically or through correspondence. I got your contact from our Chamber of Commerce here in Nigeria, and have no doubt in your ability to handle this proposal involving huge sum of money. My father, Chief Isama Okonkwo, now late, was the royal head of my community, Ilimi, an oil-rich town in Nigeria. My community produces 5.8% of the total crude oil production in Nigeria, and 0.5% of the dollar value of each barrel is paid to my father as royalty by the federal government. My father was also the chairman of Isama Special Oil Trust Fund. In his position as the royal head and chairman of the Oil Trust Fund, he made some money which he left for me as the only heir to inherit. The money is $18,500,000 US dollars, US 18.5. This money originated from the accumulated royalties between 1976 through 1998. Due to poor banking system in Nigeria and political instability as a result of past military rules, 1985 through 1999, he deposited this money in a strong room, vaults, with an open beneficiary in a security company pending when he would finish arrangement to transfer it abroad. I'm going to stop right here. And what year is this, everybody? This is the year 2145. And he's saying that his father accumulated royalties from 1976 to 1998. Boy, his father must have been really, really old. And his son must be really, really old. My goodness. Anyway, continuing, he was planning this when he died late last year of heart attack, so he died in 2144. Why did the royalties stop in 1998? What was he doing the last 150 years? Just before my father died, he called my attention to the money and charged me to look for a foreigner who would assist me in the transfer investment of the funds abroad. So I would be very grateful if you could accept to help me achieve this great objective. I promise to give you 25% of the total funds transferred to your vital bank account as compensation for your assistance. 5% has been set aside to take care of all expenses we may incur during the transaction. To indicate your interest, contact me urgently and confidentially for more information and the roles you will play in this business. All the legal documents concerning this money will be sent to you as soon as we agreed together. Please, I will appreciate that you send your telephone fax numbers to enable me contact you immediately for discussions. Yours faithfully, John Okonkwo. Scam alert, scam alert. Don't believe those things, my friends. They are all just a bunch of scams. Oh, PDA. This is quite possibly the most important PDA of the entire game. Michael Abrams. Let's see what he has to say. Security report.
Security log number 3072 for Delta Security Chief Michael Abrams, November 15th, 2145. I've just come from the Armament Division where I was issued one of the new BFG 9000 series weapons. Well, they weren't kidding about how much lighter it is over previous prototype models. Won't be so bad carrying this one around. Anyhow, for a couple of weeks now, many of the security teams have not been following proper reporting procedures. Not sure if it's the format of the new SIR, so I'll make sure each team is scheduled by training division to get spun up on the new reports. There have been some security issues in the Alpha Labs. I sent a team over to investigate, and now I can't reach them on any comm channel. Guess I'll have to go over there myself. Well, I'm headed over there now. I'll finish the security report in full when I get back. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm gonna leave this BFG locked in my office for now. Please have IT security change my door code to 901. Sure as hell don't need anyone messing around with it. Chief Abrams, end of law.
Oh gosh, you guys, the code for the BFG 9000 is 901. It is in my grasp. See, this is why it was important to save the scientist, because you will not be able to get into this room with this PDA if you kill that scientist in that chamber up above. Mr. Abrams, we've been getting a lot of reports about strange noises, voices, down here. My team is on edge and most are unable to work. It might help if you could send a security detachment to Alpha Sector 4 to do a sweep of the area. I know this sounds crazy, but it would make myself and my team feel a lot better. Henry Nelson. Security Chief Abrams, as you requested, we are sending more security guards to your security unit. The events of Gorman's death were tragic, and we hope that any future incidents can be dealt with safely. Expect the new rotation of personnel in about 10 working days. Director Kelsey Krish, Human Resources. We make working on Mars feel like home. So, in 10 days, that will be November 20th. Well, today is November 15th. They still have not arrived, and everybody is now dead. Mr. Abrams, we are unable to process your door code request because you included a 0 in the number sequence, and as you should have known, 0 is not a valid number on door codes. Because of the importance of your request, we've decided to take it upon ourselves and replace the 0 with a 3. Please advise if this causes a problem. IT security. Okay, scratch that. It's not 901, it is 931, because 0 is not a valid door code. 931. We also have a video disc. Yay, more videos to watch. This one is about the Mach 2 chain gun briefing.
In a quest to provide armies with a well-balanced set of weapons, UAC looked to the past when designing and manufacturing the newest line of Mach 2 chain guns. The retro style and mechanical sturdiness of the chain gun is a must for all hardened combat veterans. Early adapters have nicknamed it SAW. With its armor-piercing 30 caliber bullets, the chain gun is capable of literally cutting opponents in two. Packed with all the punch you need in close combat fighting, the chain gun delivers unparalleled reliability and functionality. Always on the forefront of technology, the UAC is making safer worlds through superior firepower.
I just love the way he explains the chain gun, because it is capable of ripping an opponent in two halves. I love it. The chain gun. I want access to this, so let's open it up. Disable the security lock. Well, we don't need much items from here, but we will take what we can get. Yes, you continue napping with a big hole in your back. How can my fist do that? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, if you were to kill the scientist above in that chamber, there is a door code, but I don't know what the door code is. So I guess there is a way inside here, even if you kill the scientist, but... I'll have the door code in the description of this video, or... yeah, check the description for the door code. Anyway, let's go through this chamber ourselves. Listen carefully. I hear clicking. That's not too good. You stupid imp. He somehow got me. Now we want to be careful because that clicking noise was that of Trites, and they want our blood to suck on. We'll use the pistol. Why not? Just a couple of shots takes care of them. Easy peasy. And that's all the trites, I believe, so... Oh boy, buddy. You're dead. Yeah, just because I can. You know... Now there's one Z-Sec zombie that will come for you when you step inside this room. So just make sure that he dies. And on the right side, we notice something very sinister. Those trites might have been able to wrap up a human in their webbing, but I would imagine it's something bigger than that, wouldn't you? I would wager that. Now, up here, we want to be careful. Let's use a couple hand grenades if we can. Go. Now there's one more Z-Sec zombie. Rush in, rush out. He's just armed with a pistol. It's not that dangerous, but, you know, pistols do still hurt. And yeah, just for the annoying factor, a couple of trites will also come for you to kind of mess you up, but this room's nice to have. It's got some adrenaline in it. Now adrenaline, if you notice the run bar, oh yeah, I already explained it, didn't I? When you run like this, your run bar at the very bottom left does not move. You are able to run forever. Let's go through the left door. Come on, hurry. There's footprints. There's supposed to be another voice line here, but I don't know why it's not showing up. It's odd. Let me go back and re-enter. Huh. Anyway, the voice line, the little whisper is supposed to say, they killed my they took my baby. They took my baby. That's never a good thing. Let's go through the EFR. Oh, oh. Here you are.
Follow me.
Okay, follow me.
They took my baby.
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit messed up. That's a little bit messed up. Oh, gosh. Anyway, we will grab the supplies. Don't involve babies. I will kill anyone who messes with babies. Let's head through the EFR.
Marine, base schematics show all passages out of your area blocked. The only way through is by traversing the EFR, mechanical subsystem with 2 possible routes through. Activating the system will get you a direct route, but it's dangerous. Extending the service bridges is safer, but the lighting systems are prime. Make a choice, Marine. Good luck.
And here comes the choices that we have to make. So through here, we notice that there are 2 things we can activate. We can activate the EFR system or extend the service bridge. You can only do one or the other, and both take you to items that are only specific to the choice that you make. It's dumb. I hate it. I wish I could have access to all the items through either choice, but you don't. I will show both of those off very shortly. For right now, we have the PDA of Henry Nelson. Let's see what he has to say. Strange voices.
This is the audio log of Plant Manager Henry Nelson, dated October 24th, 2145. I don't know how I should report this, so I'll just talk about what I know and what I need. I've had quite a few employees reporting to me that they've heard strange sounds, like voices talking to them, calling them, even when they were alone. At first, I didn't believe them. The guys down here like to kid around, but they assured me they were serious. I ignored the stories at first, until one day, I heard something too. I was working on one of the lift-up service panels, and I distinctly heard the voice of someone saying, "Over here." I quickly turned to see who was there, but the passage was completely empty. I looked around, but I didn't see another soul. I even checked the work logs, and no one else was working near that area. I don't want to sound crazy here, but my guys and myself are a little spooked, and some of the guys were even talking about ghosts. So, to make everyone, including myself, feel a little more comfortable, I'd like to request that a security team make a thorough check of the EFR area. Thank you. Henry Nelson.
Over here, that sounds strikingly similar to the whispers we just heard. Henry, I haven't slept in 3 days and can't concentrate on work. Ever since Hal's accident, everyone's been pretty freaked out. I really thought the guys saying they heard voices were full of shit, but lately I've been hearing them too. I don't know how UAC expects us to work like this. Jay. Well, Jeff Dickens, I will sympathize with you there. Henry, the tools in storage cabinet 064 were missing again today. I'm going to change the combination to 651 this afternoon. Please do me a favor and don't tell Seneca the new combination. I believe he's the one taking my tools all the time. The guy thinks he's a real riot. Thanks, Greg. Alright, 651 for a storage cabinet later on. The first thing we're going to do, though, before we do any of these options, is head down the ladder. Now, this room may seem very large, and it is, but there's only supplies right here, and over on the other side. It's the only area for supplies. Let's be a bit risky and use just our shotgun, because why not? Gotta reload. Whoa there. The shotgun is actually very reliable if you can get right in their face. I'm not good at getting right in their face, but if you are, by all means use the shotgun. We are well rewarded. You can use hand grenades and machine gun and chain gun because they give you supplies for it, so why not? I just use the shotgun because it doesn't get enough love. And I think I hammered it a little bit too much earlier. I don't actually hate it with a passion, I just don't prefer it over some of the better weapons out there. Anyways, I will be right back. The first option we'll choose is the EFR system. Now notice, when you activate the EFR system, all the lights turn on, but it is very difficult to navigate this area. We must run and jump across these things. You're free to grab the armor shards if you want to without any punishment in doing so. And when this comes around, just run and jump on it. So yeah, a couple of maggots will show up, and also a maggot when you exit out of this area. Now, the whole purpose of this area is to grab up the supplies here in this corner, but also to back up somebody's files because they were a naughty person and did not back them up before, but also to start the EFR processing. Alright, cargo platform, fuel compressor, shell charge, conveyor grip. All of them are now running. Wait for this to come around again, and we'll ride it across. Now watch out for that nasty shotgunner on the left side, and we're going to go on the left side, in fact. Oh, don't bounce towards me, my friend, my friendly grenade. That should be all 3 of the Z-Sec zombies dead. Yes, it is, actually. 1 to the right, 1 in front, and 1 to the left. All are now dead. And 1 more maggot. Right there, he thought he was being sneaky, but I was being sneaky. So yes, keep mind of this storage room. This is accessible if you activate both of those options over there. Either one will get you here. But the options stop here, because if you activate the EFR, this door is locked. If you activate the extension bridge or the service bridge, this door is unlocked, and there is an extension bridge on the other side. But we activated the EFR, which means we have to take the platforms. Oh boy. Those are the platforms we have to take. And look at all of the stuff we have to dodge while we ride these things. I hope you're good at dodging. So yes, watch out for this machinery. Sometimes it's random, sometimes it's not. Just watch out. There's that locked door. The service bridge will take you over there. And we can jump across here to get some supplies if we need them. And we must wait for another platform to come our way again. Whew, this area is quite deadly. I really don't like the EFR system. Oh my gosh, look at this contraption. Don't worry though, don't panic. Let that go by, and then crouch under this, and then walk forward to the edge to avoid that thing right there. And we are heading down. So yeah, just a couple of enemies. So our goal is to go over to the other side to that door, but we must cross the chasm down below here first. And to do that, don't worry, it is very easy to do. We must initiate the magnetic field discharge. Well, I wouldn't say very easy to do, but just shut up. We must carefully navigate across this. We must run across now. Run and jump, rather. Use the health station if you need to. And we will unlock the storage area, which gives us access to these supplies right here. Now we must wait for another platform to come by and take us for another ride. Now, this platform is going to go up, but you want to crouch underneath all of this equipment, so crouch right now. There we go, now you're dead. So make sure all the barrels are blown up and the Z-Sec zombie dies. And then we gotta... Whoa. you heard on the left side, there's a Z-Sec zombie in that construction paneling. So I go at that area backwards to make sure I get the jump on him before he does on me. Now, how many Z-Sec zombies were there? Quite a few, I think. Here they come. Or him. Just one, maybe? He exploded and its chunks hit the barrel. That was awesome. I'll blow up the barrel anyway. I know I already got the achievement, but you might not have, so... More health, more adrenaline. Not that it's really needed. You know, the adrenaline, but whatever. I'll take it. Through here is one more zombie. Z-Sec zombie, that is. And that's it. That is the extent of the EFR. Beyond this door is where both paths converge into one. Now, we'll activate the service bridge, but we must work quickly to do so. Yeah, as we see, right off the bat, we are being punished for doing the service bridge. But as we also see, the lights have been turned off now, and it makes it easier to navigate with the bridge. Come here, my delicate flower. You will die. But yeah, as we see, those armor shards are no longer free to take. We get ambushed by a bunch of enemies from here. But at least we have the service bridge. And no, we cannot get to the EFR processing button that was over there. We must take the bridges. I forgot about you, but luckily you did not fire. So yes, as we notice right away, there are no platforms because we did not turn on the EFR processing. But the equipment is still moving around over there. And there is no shotgunner on the left. It was that guy with the machine gun that came for us. But there are still 3 Z-Sec zombies on the other side. That was a big explosion. And of course, you didn't die yet. But that's okay. We've already seen all this before. So now we're back in this storage room again. Except this time, the door is unlocked. And the service bridge has been extended. So let's go across. Take the armor if you need it. And we see unable to establish connection with primary interface. Well, that's a bummer. Whatever that means, I have no idea what that means. What I do know what it means is we have to take the ladder up. We are now above where the platforms would have gone down below. Now, for this area, what I do is I run in and run back out. There's one maggot and one trite to deal with. Let's just use my pistol here. Because as we progress... Well, if I could, you know, fire accurately, I would be able to kill both of the trites without taking any damage. But not so in my case. Well, Imp, hello there. This is so sudden. But you are now dead. Now, you could drop down there if you wanted to, but it's much safer to take the ladder instead. Over here? We can progress if we want to, but that voice said over here.
Over here.
Oh, thank you, voice. A free plasma gun. Oh boy. Don't lose sight of the enemies like I did. Ooh, if that does not get your adrenaline going, I don't know what will. But anyway, you are well rewarded down here. You can get 50 of 500 plasma cells if you did what I did, basically. You're now free to exit out of this death trap, though it was worth it. But we must be careful on the way back. You're already shooting me? Well, I already shoot you. Whoa! Yes, just what Papa loves to see. Giblets everywhere. Oh, you little sneak. You should have held still and I never would have seen you. Oh man, what a fail. Fail of the week. Can I get an F in chat down below? Anyway, we'll cross this, but be mindful of the ever-occasional thing that will come across. I thought there were a couple of trites that would come for you, but in this case there's only one, I guess. We will use the health station, though, and grab the armor. And we'll go up the ladder again. I just stand right here in the corner, opposite of the restricted access door, and wait for the shotgunner to come and reveal himself. Now yes, what was the code in Henry Nelson's PDA? It was 651. And I like how it says tools, even though there are no tools here in this particular one. Someone, I guess, came along and raided his tool chest again. Poor guy. Anyway, down here is Spider Haven. There is a lot of trites. What I do is I just run in and run back out. Well, run in, make sure everyone activates. Okay. There we go. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of trites. And that was just the first wave, everybody. If you notice the shadows down there, there's more. What I do again is I run in and run back out. If you're scared of spiders, Welcome to Doom 3. Another one spawned. Come on, hit the spider. The itsy bitsy spider went up the stairs. Down came Doomguy's pistol and washed the spider out. Anyway, make sure to grab the supplies back here in this little alcove if you need them. Let's use this gun, the chain gun. Scratch that. Grenades, I cannot emphasize enough, are super effective against zombies that are chasing you. As you see, I was not able to establish my foothold fast enough against them, and I had to backtrack. And then they were chasing me, and I was like, oh no, what to do? Well, use your grenades. They are lifesavers. Now, you may recognize this area. There's the adrenaline and the health packs. We've been here before. And if we head down here, there's that zombie that opens up. So we've been here before with the ERF, or ERA, whatever it's called. Yes, we'll blow up the barrel because you guys are probably still going for the achievement. But as you head back, that same Z-Sec zombie will come for you. So just make sure he dies with a face full of lead. Nothing much else here. And up here is that last Z-Sec zombie. With another shoulder full of lead and chest. And face. And here's where the paths connect together again. So, to recap, the rule of thumb is, which option do you want to take? The EFR does not give you access to the security locker that had those quote-unquote tools inside, and if you want the achievement for finding all of the security lockers, you're going to have to extend the service bridge and go that route. But in the end, the decision is up to you. I showed off both paths. So, let's continue. Oh, that was majestic. That BFG 9000, Campbell, and Swan have is just unbelievable. But look at the mess that is left behind. Spiders' webs, hanging corpses. Not looking too good around here. And the game auto-saves as well. Just die, you stupid imp. I didn't want to lose any health, but I did anyway. Make sure to grab up all the supplies that you need. But that's okay if you take damage in this part, because... wait a minute. All of these Z-Sec zombies did not survive whatever it was in that room. Yeah, fill up at the health station even if you are missing just one health point like I was. Gather up all the supplies around here. Can't go through this door, but we can go through this one. As you guys see, I did not do a very good job. Oh, I'm so nervous right now. I did not do a very good job of dodging that boss. Yes, that was the Vagary, everybody. The first boss of Doom 3. 2 heads on that particular boss, one in the back and one on the front. And it has the ability to levitate these things with spikes and throw them at you. And she will basically throw anything at her disposal at you, and it's your job to be able to spot the levitation and then dodge accordingly. For some reason, all the levitation took place outside of my field of view, so I was not able to see those levitations and be able to dodge accordingly. I grabbed a adrenaline that was about right here, so that kind of helps. There's also some clips over here. But basically, if you have the plasma gun, use that against the Vagary. If you don't have the plasma gun, well, you gotta use the chain gun. I would recommend that gun. This is not the last time we will see the Vagary in the entire world of Doom 3, which also includes the DLC, like Resurrection of Evil and Lost Mission. But she's done for in this mission, so let's just get out of here. Look at all of these spike balls. Yeah. They are invulnerable to any attack. You cannot destroy them. And that's it. For Alpha Labs Sector 4, we are going to be entering the Enpro facility in the next video. So until then, until the Enpro facility where we finally will meet up with Bravo Team, I promise we will. Until next time, I'm BigMacDavis here, and I shall see you when I see you guys in the next Doom 3 video. So take care, everybody.